Art is really a learned thing. Nobody comes out of the womb knowing how to, make a song or paint a painting. You have to learn it. In order to learn it, you have to be interested in it.
I'm ANNELIES. I'm more of an internal imaginative artist.
My favorite thing is in the discovery of previous marks. I seem to need a suggestion. When I look at something, things become clear to me as I'm painting. I think of myself as an editor in a lot of ways, knowing how to fix things, When I was young, this was my process. I would have a big canvas and I would viciously attack it with drips and oil and circular, marks and all kinds of marks that I normally use. And then I would find, after the big wash was done, then I would see what showed up. And then I would just keep defining certain areas. And what I did have to learn was how to let this delicious little area over here go in order to save the whole piece. That's just how I work. It's my process. If I get stuck, I'll take an etching class someplace, or I'll take a silk screening class someplace. So when I come back with a new view. You have to sort of recognize your failings as well and figure out how to get beyond them. The more you learn, the more confident you get in your skills, and painting and printmaking and sculpting or whatever you do is music. It's all skill-based. If you're interested enough, you keep going. The best thing about getting old is that I can do this until my last dying breath, hopefully, as opposed to being a dancer who has to quit when they're 21, So I have the visual arts are good for that. But I do remember one point in my life, probably about 25 years ago, when I absolutely felt totally free. And it became a truth. That it really was like a minute. I all of a sudden realized I was totally free. It was a transformation.
To be an artist, you have to be very resilient. You better be prepared to have 2 other jobs to support yourself. And you better be prepared to have 2 other jobs that give you the flexibility and the right amount of money to live a very simple life so that you have time to pursue your passion. As a young artist, you're going to have moments of total despair about what you're doing, and because you have to learn things. There's no way around it. You can't let that stuff stand in the way. You just have to go forward. So when you go in the studio, you're bringing, every artist you've ever known in that studio with you. And if you're lucky, they'll leave one by one and you'll be there alone. And I think that's just so perfect because your influence comes from everywhere.
This is a great town, a great area, and it's been built on art from New Hope, basically. New Hope is not what it was, for sure. It was an artistic community with street fairs and the River Center for the Arts and communities and art shows right on the streets. Everybody had it set up on the streets, in front of Carla's, in front of the whole Mechanic Street. Not in the parking lot at the Silbury School. Well, I would say the Art Yard in Frenchtown is one of those places that's bringing more obscure work of all genres, dance, theater, art, parades, everything. I mean, it's a fantastic organization. What can you do to facilitate it? You open up places like the Maker's Alley, which is a great space.
I think Maker's Alley is going in the right direction. You know, it's not, it's allowing people from different mediums and different places in their life, in the artistic lifetime that a person gets, and it's allowing a space for the showing of art. I have a deeper history in this area than I even remember half the time, you know. But my dad was a forester. I lived in the park, yeah, my youth. I wasn't given a lot of toys, so I always made things, you know. I made things out of dried beans and yarn, whatever was hanging around. That's why I'm so influenced by nature. I mean, you can see natural substance in my work throughout, even if it's more abstract. It was a natural, organic entry into the art world. I have that symbiotic relationship with nature. That's just through love for it, basically. It's a life's pursuit.